player locked into our 9. Ball roll, green, near post.
Emre, extensive lead.
Great, but on to the next one.
It's a big goal, big moment there for LevyFinn.
I'm now in the semi-final, played against Emre Yilmaz, for me best player in the world right now, so I'm looking forward to it.
Stage, and we'll be covering the next 25 minutes of high-octane FC action. Myself, Richard Buckley, Javier Alvarez, Gravison and FG. This is going to be electric, gentlemen. FG, LevyFinn, he's been the unknown package. You got those 3 players from RB Leipzig, Anders, Uber and LevyFinn. He's always the 3rd name. This is an opportunity for him to be the 1st name.
A massive, massive opportunity for him, and one that he's taken so far in this tournament. But he's up against a man, Emre, who's many people's favourites to win the whole thing already. The defending champion, Levy calls an upset.
When I had the opportunity to speak with Emre before we kicked the ball off here in London, he was very relaxed. He was in his regular clothes. He wasn't in this mindset yet. I said to him, Emre, how are you feeling? And he said, the first game is the worst game. I'm most nervous, I'm most scared for the first game. If I win the first game, I'm going all the way.
That makes sense, because last year his first game was so-so, and then he beat Anders, I think it was 6-3. Then he got to beat Umut 10-5.
And then beat Jesus twice in the grand final reset.
Actually makes sense, but it's going to be a tough match against LevyFinn, because what do they give to the guys in Germany? Because I mean, Johnny, LevyFinn,
could be in the whole virtual Bundesliga grand final. Bundesliga on top. Could be, however.
Bundesliga on top indeed, yeah. A long way to go though for Levy here.
I've got to ask the question, Graf, from a very in-depth pro analysis.
Okay.
How does LevyFinn stop Emre Yilmaz?
It's a really hard match, because you cannot fall in the rhythm of Emre, because if you do, you're gonna get destroyed pretty much. But you cannot also just go really slow and not take your chances. So in my opinion, you gotta build up real quick, but then when you get to the last third, you gotta go slow in a way, just switching up the play, because if not, if you fall to the rhythm of Emre, that's bad for you.
And I want to ask every single person at home watching this eChampionsLeague semi-final right now, who is going to win this game? Will it be the reigning champion Emre Yilmaz with just over $250,000 prize earnings to his name? Or will it be RB Leipzig's LevyFinn? He sat 3 meters, 4 meters away from him on the main stage, and he could be booking his place and making that career earnings FG a whole lot chunkier.
Yeah, absolutely a whole lot chunkier. But he won't be thinking about that. This is a huge opportunity for LevyFinn in his career as a whole. Last year he went out early in the knockouts, and he's done so well. But he faces a man, a serial winner, a winner of this competition already, the holder of this competition. And what we've got here is a fascinating game, Graf.
Let's see what happens. As we can see, it's Emre with the PSB t-shirt from left to right. We have LevyFinn with the Red Bull Leipzig from right to left. I'm hyped to see what's gonna happen now.
Well, let's get this party started. We know who's in the final, we know who's waiting. It's the 6'7" giant of Johnny. He'll be kicking back now and seeing who it's gonna be. It could be a virtual Bundesliga rematch, because it was LevyFinn and Johnny in the grand final there. However, Emre stands in his way. It's a big chance at the near post. Could have gone across the goal. However, LevyFinn will be dangerous from this set play. The player pulled short for the corner. You imagine Drogba is selected. There he is, and he's fired into Drogba. Good defensive header, R9 with the pick up on the edge of the box. Pirlo with beautiful dribbling, looking for the cutback. Good defending from Emre.
Yeah, Cafu's been really good for many players. during this tournament, and he's a favourite of many, isn't he?
Have you tried Cafu at home?
I've used him, yeah. I've used him. I'm impressed by him. I mean, to be honest, anyone who makes me look good defensively is good enough. So Cafu is in that level.
I have to say, great guy as well. I had the opportunity to meet Cafu.
You've met him
earlier
before,
on this year, yeah. At the South American Championships, in which it was Guy Barrios and Nathan SR in the grand final, and Cafu was there. Got a little picture, said, not a bad right back yourself. Chance here for Mbappe, Emre Yilmaz. It's two chances where both players have shot at the near post. If they go across the goal, we're probably looking at a 1-1 scoreline. And another corner defended well. I mean, some sort of dreamland. Corners being defended.
It's interesting to see actually how Levy's really adapted to the corners, defending the corners. You know, when the corners are taken quickly, it's so difficult to get your man across. And so far, so good.
Really good step from Company.
Now corner, maybe quick. Yeah, same as games against Man. Oh, these are good.
That's a goal.
Yeah, and that's the curse of the commentator.
He took the goalkeeper out of the equation. Did Emre Yilmaz. He adjusted it ever so slightly. Levy committed with the goalkeeper movement, and he just stuck it straight over his head, Graf.
I thought he was going to go to the first post. He went to the penalty point. That was really smart because Emre, in the game against Man in the previous corner as well, you were taking so quick to the first post. So now he takes the time just the same, but then goes to the penalty point. Nice goal, 1-0.
It's the banker, FG.
It is the banker indeed. I said that Levy was defended well from corners, but that is the unpredictability of corners on FC 24.
I gotta say, I think it was well defended, but I mean, you don't expect that.
I hear a lot of people at home asking, what is the Mystery League right now? There's a few guessers coming in, a few incorrect guessers. If you have got it at home, enjoy your rewards for completing the objective. If you're still waiting, there'll be clues dotted throughout.
Is it La Liga?
No.
Is it the Premier League?
No, and no more guesses, because you're just going to guess all the leads. Emre Yilmaz coming forward here, Toni Kroos. Joxol Gvardiol.
And Emre is going to keep attacking.
And this is surely the moment now for Levy to try and contain Emre where he can, because Emre's relentless. Staying in this game is so important, isn't it?
It is. I mean, if you at least you gotta be losing by one goal, because if Emre just finds the rhythm and the momentum, he's gonna score. I mean, he's not gonna stop. He's gonna score what, 8, 9, 10 goals?
This could be a second. It's a good tackle from LevyFinn. Just getting bodies in the right place defensively. I think when you look at the two players as they're battling it out and this chess match is moving, LevyFinn is a lot more structured.
Yeah, he is.
And Emre is a lot more fluid. And it will come down to who is a structured defence and a structured build-up going to overcome Emre's fluidity in the wide areas. And I mean, you just saw when Levy was attacking there, halfway line, every single player was in his half from Emre Yilmaz.
What are you, FG? Fluent? Are you structured?
I'd like to say my play style is sporadic. Whatever I feel at the moment is what I do, and normally it concedes goals.
I gotta say, I like that analysis. Richard, I think he really is fluent in the way he plays.
It's like water.
You'll have to explain that to me.
We have to get the replay after we have to ask production.
If you guys at home could see what Richard Buckley just did.
Just showing you what water looks like. Trying to guess the Mystery League.
He's the worst. That looks German to me.
Interesting pronunciation on that.
Yeah.
FPL champ. He's active in the chat today. I've seen at least 3 comments from FPL champ.
Shout out to FPL champ.
Good save from Donnarumma.
Now, which corner is it going to be?
Seems to be going back out, maybe to the edge of the box on this one. Whipped in towards the back post. It's actually Company who wins it.
It's weird, but it works.
How was your breakfast earlier today that you ordered?
It was really good. It was really, really good. It was a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really dig German food.
Can't beat a spicy sausage. 26 minutes on the clock. LevyFinn is trailing 1-0. And you're just going to see Emre Yilmaz potentially have to defend here. Drogba spins it in! And Levy only needs a couple of chances.
I mean, if we have the chance to look at the replay, the pass. Look at this pass from Pirlo, Andrea.
Beautiful.
And then obviously he was patient enough to just turn and look for the other post, but I mean the pass from Pirlo. Oh, what a guy, Andrea.
The structure. You build up, you play the passes.
And it's game back on as well. So good from Levy there.
It's a fascinating game, it really is.
So tactical. So tactical.
I mean, when it comes to the semi-finals, I think we did see that the biggest tactical match with Matti against the German player Johnny, but this is not going to be as tactical, but it's going to be tactical for sure.
Chance here for LevyFinn once again. Drogba. A moment of brilliance there with the roulette, trying to take the space that was offered to him. Emre just got enough bodies back to defend. We've got FG joining us in the commentary booth. If you've got any questions for FG, let us know in the chat right now.
Oh, nice press. Nah.
I'll answer the first question. I'm 6'4".
I know, I saw you next to Johnny, and there were at least a foot difference.
I mean, that man makes anyone look small. We also saw you next to Johnny as well, my friend.
All right, I'm holding my own.
I got a question for you. Who do you think is the favorite to win the whole thing, FG?
I think it's Emre. I think Emre Yilmaz, and I thought that from the moment I stepped into the building today. The man has a winning mentality. He has a great aura, and you know what? He has a great attitude as well. He's very respectful to every opponent he plays, regardless. I mean, but saying that, could be another curse of the commentator in this game, because LevyFinn is so far holding his own.
I'm going to give a prediction.
Go for it, Richard. Buckley.
I think Levy wins this game.
Levy wins this game. And the final?
Johnny.
Okay, so
replay of the virtual Bundesliga, correct. I think Levy, in these matches, I saw it with my own eyes when he played against Anders at the virtual Bundesliga. Anders so creative, so fluid. We talk about it a lot. And Levy shut him down really effectively. The scoreline might not represent it, but the actual performance was electric from LevyFinn. He's one of those players that, for me, plays up to his opponent. And when he knows that he's got to put in a 10 out of 10 performance, he puts a 10 out of 10 performance in.
What I really like with Emre is the way he's so aggressive with the fullbacks, with the centre back as well. I mean, he's just relentless. That's a nice pass. But again, with the second man press with Company, he just doesn't let you think. With the second man press,
very aggressive.
Tackles, he's aggressive.
Emre's been in this position many times before in his career, though. He's been in positions where he's needed to break down his opponent, needed to be patient, and he does that really well.
I think he's a good player in this situation in which it is 1-1.
That's a bad offside trap from LevyFinn. He's gave Emre a lot of space. You saw the power shot zoom there for half a second. Modric trying to slide R9 in. LevyFinn did get bodies back behind the ball. Bit of a let off there for the German. Switch of play is a little bit short.
Very impressive bits of company as well.
Played well. It was a bit of a weak link at the knockouts, but he's played really well here at the finals, I've got to say.
As we can see, Johnny is now patiently looking for an opponent.
He's doing his scouting there, his coach.
Well, he knows LevyFinn very well. It could be LevyFinn, he's playing. Mbappe on the stroke of half-time has made it 2-1.
So Andrea Pirlo again, 2 assists. Whoa, that was a beautiful pass. He tried the same with Modric, Emre a few seconds before, but now look at that pass from Andrea Pirlo.
Just onside as well.
First time pass from Pirlo, not giving Emre a moment to think, and the finish. And the clap.
It's not a very motivating clap, is it?
What kind of clap it is for you?
Well, it's a clap of, well done, yeah, all right, I see you.
Who do you reckon Johnny would rather play at this team?
I think you'd rather play Levy. You beat him before in the grand final.
For sure,
You beat him 7-8 weeks ago.
Yeah. But we've seen before that doesn't matter.
I think he probably believes he's got his number. And Emre as well in a grand final. He's been here before, he's won it before. I think if he gets to a final, he's not going to let the opportunity slide. However, he's nowhere near yet. He played well for sort of the first 10 minutes, and since then, since we talked about the structure and the fluidity, I do feel as though LevyFinn has really found his groove in this game.
Especially with the defense. I mean, he's been able to player switching to the center backs to cover passes. He's reading him like a book at the moment.
64% possession I've just seen on the screen, Emre's had. He's had a lot of the ball, but it doesn't feel that way. Like exactly what I was about to say. It feels very much like he's not creating as much. And yeah, he's 45 minutes to save himself.
Wow. I mean, looking back 6 months ago, the three of us were watching the FC Pro finals, and Emre lost in the semi-final in a different manner to PH because
emphatically
it was
8-2.
8-2. But that has to play in your mind.
It's funny you say that because I actually spoke to Emre about that earlier when I was catching up with him. I said, by the way, what happened in that semi-final? He went, I just got smashed. I just couldn't, he scored everything, he was so clinical and I couldn't get near him.
Is there an element of that, Grav, that could slip in? Because if he concedes an early goal here in the second half, is there a chance that this could also go that way in this fixture? Because, I mean, these guys are so good at keeping level-headed, Emre especially, but we've seen it before from him in the semi-final.
It could happen, but I think if you're in Emre's position, winning the title last year, you're thinking about that title more than the FC Pro, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, you obviously, I believe it was in 2019 when you won the Spanish league.
A long time ago.
But when you came back for 2020,
yeah,
did you feel a sense of pride, a sense of nervousness because you are defending your trophy? Could be a chance here for LevyFinn. Right off the kickoff, he goes 3-1 up.
And there is that early goal we were speaking about. How is Emre going to react from this?
I don't know if production got me predicting that this exactly was going to happen about 15 minutes ago.
Andrea Pirlo again, third assist.
3 assists, hat-trick of assists.
Oh, what a guy. I mean, for sure, replying to your question, I think if you're a defending champion, you're putting kind of a bullseye in your back. So you think they're coming for you. You think every single opponent is coming for you and you feel like you gotta defend it. And I think that's really tough to handle as a competitor.
3-1 right out of half-time. LevyFinn is now leading the champ by 2 clear goals, and Pirlo in these areas is a threat. Wins the ball back, could be a fourth here. A little bit rushed from LevyFinn. Maybe a rush of blood to the head there.
I mean, this next 10 minutes is vital for Emre because another goal against him could be a real problem. Like you said, he has to settle.
3-1's doable going into the last 20 minutes.
We've seen it many times before.
Yeah, but 1 goal more, 4-1.
4-1 is tough.
That's tough.
That's a pause and you're starting to change your tactics. That's the difference.
It's back out. We are trying to see.
I'm sure you quit him when there's 50k on the line.
I'm not sure I'm here for a reason, mate.
And Levy has been... Doesn't this remind you of the game against Nicolas in the group stage, in which Levy was playing well, and then in the start of the second half,
he just blitzed him.
He started playing even better.
I think you did the actual analysis for that game, Grab, at half-time, and you were sort of a little bit critical of Nicolas, but in the second half, LevyFinn took it to another level. He does win the ball back on that second bounce.
He's always looking for Pirlo, and for a reason, because he knows how good Pirlo's passing is. You can always see him looking for Pirlo to create that opening and that opportunity.
He's a genius in around the box. He can play a pass that not many others can. That's got to be ball out there on the far side. I think Levy has... He looks to be pushing on and maybe getting a fourth here, but Emre does look like he's settled. We talked about it a little bit, like just trying to get a foothold back in the game. That's a big tackle to win the ball back in the middle of the pitch. And he's got runners going forward. He's actually maybe a little bit wasteful on that chance as the ball breaks down in the middle of the pitch. And again, Grav, just another mistake creeping in.
I mean, he's thinking too much. He did a double tap in that instance in which I don't think there was an angle. Now, he went for the pass and then he tried to cancel it. So I think he's second guessing himself.
What a pass.
It's a chance.
Oh. 4-1. LevyFinn is cruising his way to an eChampions League Grand Final, and maybe even a bigger story, Emre Yilmaz will be crashing out of the tournament.
And the assist, Grav, was from that man again.
Fourth assist by Andrea Pirlo, but again, I mean the precision. It looked like it was going to be a driven pass, but it wasn't. It was a through ball, and I mean the precision.
And the start of this second half, you're looking at the possession stats now, they're at 74% at half-time in Emre's favour. It's now 59% to Emre. He's had more of the ball overall, but this second half, this start from Levy has been sensational, and 4-1, there's a pause for a reason.
It's a big, big ask to get back into this game. There's a lot of time, though.
You know what we don't have time for? FG here in the commentary. We've
been an absolute pleasure.
We'll miss you.
See you soon, mate. You got him getting off. Yeah, he's done. He's had enough. He thinks game's over. I don't think this game's over yet. We're going to get into it. It's three goals. We're still at 30 minutes.
It's doable.
9-minute halves. We always talk about it. There's a lot of time left to play. But as we jump back into the action here, the next goal has to fall Emre Yilmaz's way.
And I think he has to score in a quick fashion, because he doesn't have, I mean, it's 30 minutes, but if you start second guessing yourself, it's not that much time, and Andrea Pirlo gets the ball back. He's pressing.
Yeah, there's space. There's so much space in behind here for LevyFinn. We talk about control. If LevyFinn can just control this game until probably 75-80 minutes, he's an eChampions League Grand Finalist.
It looks like it.
However, Emre Yilmaz is like a very, very slippery eel. You can't get a hold of him, and he will wriggle his way into this matchup. Pedro with the power shots, just wide.
Oh, that was beautiful. I don't know if it was
I think
yellow
he timed it. Yellow or red?
Yellow time, but oh, the build-up was really good. This reminded me of the 2019 goals from the midfielders in the competition. It was similar, but with a power shot. Wow, what a build-up.
João Cancelo, loads of space. It's company who's come across, which means there's a space there for Drogba at the back post. Great work with the Lacroqueta to create the space. R9 just offside.
Yeah, offside, but I think at the moment LevyFinn is the only player that's been using the croqueta pass.
Yep.
Opening the angle. And he's defending so
What a
well.
player, by the way, Gvardiol has been throughout this entire eChampions League. There were a lot of players looking for fullbacks. That's why Cafu's coming at right back. At left back, he has been incredible.
I mean, it's the best left back without a doubt, right?
Drogba making the run, the space out wide as well. Here is João Cancelo, cutting the ball across to R9, takes the space, company with the block, but another couple of minutes out of the clock. As Emre Yilmaz flies forward with
offside.
R9 just offside. Paul's cue, 20 minutes left to play, Gravison.
20 minutes left to play, and now, if you're Emre, you gotta change something. I don't know if it's formation, I don't know if it's tactics, I don't know if he's listening to a coach for something, but he's not finding anything really. I mean, not in the build-up, not in the last third.
We've got the opportunity to, from our commentary position here, look at the screen of Levy.
Yep.
He's changing nothing. He is more than happy in this game. This pause has come from Emre Yilmaz, and the changes are coming in from the Dutchman's way. Just a quick word with his coach there from LevyFinn. 20 minutes left. Let's give you the lay of the land. Johnny is waiting in the grand final. But will it be a rematch from the virtual Bundesliga, or will it be Emre Yilmaz pulling something out of the bag? A little bit of magic here at the Magazine London.
We can see Johnny there waiting beside his coach, and he seems really relaxed.
Yep. A couple of step-overs there from LevyFinn to get away, and Mbappe trying to see if Pirlo's the option. It's outstanding dribbling from LevyFinn, cuts it back, Pirlo to pass, Drogba! A good save from Donnarumma. Emre still in this game by the skin of his teeth.
Oh, that's a poor touch by Company, but Musiala gets it back. And that's the first sub we see, Musiala as a left back. So that's obviously really, really offensive.
There is Musiala out wide. quick step plus activated. Taking his space that's offered to him. All the way to the byline. The play along not great. Drogba with the green time strike. Emre will keep knocking on that door. Whether or not it's answered is another question. It's when Dembele! It's just took too long. I don't know if he could get his shot away.
That was a poor touch, but now Drogba gets it back.
The ball is bouncing around this box like a pinball machine. The press is so intense. And LevyFinn's done very well to get out of it.
And it looks like this is going to be a long ball coming to Pirlo, but no, mistake. And now Emre has another chance to attack.
Emre must score in one of these attacks before the 80th minute if he wants to get back in this game. Cafu with the ball out wide. A dangerous area, the whip cross is blocked. He'll get another chance at it.
That's beautiful.
Drogba at the back post, green time header. Donnarumma with the great save.
Another chance? No.
Big chances going missing for Emre Yilmaz, Graf.
Yeah, now he has time to build up. He's going to look for the pass to Pirlo, and that's beautiful from Pirlo. Drogba in a 1v1 situation.
LevyFinn to put himself in the eChampionsLeague Grand Final. 5-1. He has been flawless in the second half.
And every single time he has found that space for a 1v1, he has a double, gets himself. That's a beautiful finish by Didier Drogba. And I think we have a virtual Bundesliga rematch coming in a few minutes.
Incredible stuff. You talked about the game from the FC Pro Open semi-finals. It was a very wide scoreline. We could be looking at another one here from Emre Yilmaz in another semi-final.
It could be 8 goals. I mean, if he doesn't stop attacking...
He's not going to. He's going to keep going forward.
And with these passes from Pirlo, come on! They're beautiful. And the bump is through again.
Just waiting for a little bit of support. There it is in the form of Pirlo, but good defending.
And Emre knows it's just too much. 10 minutes left, 4 goals. But you gotta go for the constant press, because you gotta be at least try it. But he knows it's gonna be too much.
LevyFinn will be marching into the grand final. An incredible performance.
Wow.
5-1.
The dribbling! Come on!
Could be 6. Green time, Travella. Good save from Donnarumma.
Croqueta pass, the dribbling, the Magiri spin. Wow. That's beautiful from LevyFinn, and he's not going to stop.
We have got a very special guest joining us for the grand final. It's not Manu Bashore, he was at the knockouts with her. It's the one and only Ruud Gullit. He will be with myself and Brandon for the grand final. If you've got any questions for Ruud, a true icon in every sense of the word, get them in the chat right now. We'll be picking a few out. We'll be asking Ruud your questions during our grand final. Get those questions in. 3 minutes left to play, but I think it's just too little too late as the headset comes off.
It's too late. I'm sure Ruud is going to be happy with that goal, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Emre makes it back with a beautiful pass into Cafu. He wins the header, and he didn't get himself with that green time shot, but unfortunately for him, it's too late.
Too little too late for Emre Yilmaz. We will have a new eChampionsLeague winner. A new name on that trophy.
This is going to be a replay of the virtual Bundesliga champion, with Johnny winning the title. This is going to be LevyFinn taking his revenge. We're going to see it in a few minutes, but talking about this performance, what a ball by Pirlo again. Mbappe goes with a finish, 6-2.
Is that
Game
5 Pirlo
over.
assists?
5 Pirlo assists.
And we've had a true defending champion here. He has fought extremely well and extremely hard, Emre Yilmaz. To even be in this situation, you don't get an auto-invite just because you were the winner. You've got to qualify, you've got to prove your worth. Talk to us a little bit about Emre Yilmaz and what a player he is. He's got a big season left to play as well, with the World Championships right around the corner.
He was a semi-finalist in the FC Pro. He was a runner-up in the Decisive, and now he's a semi-finalist in the Champions League as well. So I mean, he's been consistent. Maybe it's his time for a World Championship title. He's knocking on the door,
and he will be there. However, However, the eChampionsLeague final won't have his name associated with it. It will be LevyFinn of RB Leipzig and Johnny from SB Paderborn going head-to-head for a chance at eChampionsLeague glory. What a performance, Gramerson, from LevyFinn.
Especially defensively. I mean, we know Levy is able to score a lot of goals. I mean, against Nicolas he scored 7 of them. This match he scored 6 of them.